Hello, hello. How is everybody tonight? I'm going to give a heads up right now. My internet has been acting up, so if I start we got Busby. Early bird gets the worm. Okay. I think the worm's down here. Hello, Michelle Leonardo. Hello, Danny D. Welcome in, everybody. I don't know what you're getting on your end. My keeps spinning. I don't know what's going on with the internet tonight. We got Buzz. All right. The aliens are coming. Oh no. I think the aliens are here. They've hijacked my internet. It works. Busby's magic kid. He's interesting. Jamming again to the music. I sit here and do this back and forth. I know you guys catch me sometimes. Just like that. And you gotta love the internet. Well, the fact I think they're streaming on their end too. But see, I'm trying to hide this one and it doesn't want to hide. Well, I guess you're gonna stay up there then. And then it disappears. Okay. Okay. News just in. Something came up that V needs to deal with. So something up for V. Her live stream will be canceled for tonight. She'll do it next Thursday. Just in. So we'll pray for the internet. We'll pray to the internet gods, and maybe we'll be able to go a little longer. If not, I'm going to pray to some gods, or pray to something that this cooperates. See, I think it's good. And then it does that. So tonight, with all the glitching going on, we're going to talk about an oil. And I asked, what is your endocannabinoid system? There we go. So the endocannabinoid system is, I got guests in the basement. I got more than one guest.
Hello. Hello.
Somewhere. Come in, Amy and friends.
Oh, we have another guest.
Hello.
Hi there.
I hear them.
Oh, can you not
There
see
they
them?
are.
Here we are.
It's Amy and Sharon and Captain Billy J.
Ahoy there.
Oh, and we have another.
Gary. No party's complete without me.
She froze.
Hi, Gary. I'm having internet issues, so I'm spinning, they're spinning. We'll see how the thing is going to go. So I'll stick with it until they come on unfrozen. Are we all spinning or just going?
She's spinning or are we spinning?
Danny D said, "Oh no, it's Billy."
Oh no, it's
I'm
Billy.
not. They are.
I do that a lot.
Don't know why.
So we're going to keep going. So the endocannabinoid system
Everybody wants to
is the system of your body that controls the glands and the hormones.
What are we?
This is the pituitary gland in your brain, your thyroid, your pancreas, your adrenal glands, your kidneys, and that it's a.
This one's really, really good.
Anyways,
Yeah, he says that hiding under the blanket.
I saw that.
Still love you, Billy.
I don't know if I commented. Sorry.
Trying to talk and give a talk about something on the internet's going to be a pain in the butt. So Amy went to the Dallas-Fort Worth area to meet up with Sharon and Gary from Cruising Scene and Travel in Between and Captain Billy J. It looks like she's having a good day. Maybe she'll get a chance to tell us what they've been up to.
Let's see. We went to the water gardens. We went to the stockyards. We just saw the cattle drive and a gunfight. And we're eating at... that was your drink that I made.
I went to some water thing. I know that.
Cooper's Old Time Barbecue. And we're going to do Billy Bob's next.
Mickey, you can go over an hour if you wish. They went to water gardens. I hate to ask what that was.
I don't think she saw.
No, Michael, it's a jalapeno pepper.
That was Billy.
Fort Worth Water Gardens. Well, I'll just read here until they come back. Oh, they're there.
Oh, so you didn't get to see all that?
They didn't see any of it.
Well,
because it was spinning.
Just sore this meat.
can't say that word. You have to Google it.
Danny D said LOL.
I'm flashing you my meat, okay?
Oh, it's not gonna let me.
You got that? Texas rib. There you go.
So funny.
It's hard to tell if we're like...
This is frustrating, isn't it?
That's crazy.
Really Sharon, Gary and Amy.
I gotta blow my nose. I gotta get off camera.
Here on the patio are looking Canada's upscale taco restaurant. I have frozen strawberry margarita, nachos with brisket, lots of queso cheese, black beans. Right.
Gary likes the jalapenos.
Not real hot.
Rob in there.
Perfect.
Yeah, Rob.
I don't know.
Ugh, stop it.
Right. They're different.
What have we been missing in YouTube world?
What are we missing?
Busby, you have something on your tip. Never mind. It was
Around and around and around. And now they're.
These on there?
No, Busby. Chris.
Oh, Busby. You gotta pinch Gary's cheeks.
Oh, yeah, we got to do that.
Oh, Billy's gotta
need
pinch
video.
Gary's cheeks.
But we need to put your video.
Yeah, bend over.
No.
They freeze. I freeze. I freeze. They freeze. Is somebody going crazy yet? I try to click on the next comment and it doesn't want to go.
See, she's the one that's having the problem.
Maybe a minute.
I keep eating and I'm full.
Oh, I'm full.
Stop.
Yeah.
The beans are good. I'm gonna go to the restroom though.
Yeah, I need to do that too.
No. Leslie said, Amy, you got something on your chin. Never mind, it was on my side. Clean your phone off.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to drop down because we're almost done eating and then we're going to our next stop. So we'll see you all later.
Have fun. Because this is really annoying. Not some crazy dude dropped a premiere. That was a good premiere, Busby. I think I might find a video. Video is something that's coming up in just over a couple months. Are we back? For how long? I don't know. So, yes, ON23 is coming up the 21st to the 23rd of July. Crumbs all over here. Put my hands down, but then crumbs. What's this? We're back. Yeah, we're back. And forth. So, yep, that's coming up in July. And how many words can I get out for the next glitch? You guys are going to have a bus. Well, certainly hope so. There is a VIP area already booked, and hopefully everybody's booked in the VIP will soon be able to make their deposit so we can get confirmations on that. And then there is the other area, and then we'll have a meetup at a local. I have several LARP weekends starting this coming weekend. So there'll be lots of that. And I had a great time in Niagara Falls and Toronto. I don't know if you can see me. And I've got lots of videos and shorts I'm dropping. I'm going to be dropping at least a couple of shorts a day, so watch out for those. I dropped one today, 3.5 hours, got no views, so I pulled it down and put another one up. So keep an eye for them. Why is Busby scared? Oh no, just excited for them. Well, one of these days I hope to get down southern US and meet up with you, Busby. And Nissa and Amy and Sharon and Gary and all those guys again. Sometime in the future. So how is everybody else doing? How is everybody else doing? Might be just me, but you keep freezing. Yes, I do. Because every few minutes it goes. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with my internet. So we'll just keep doing that for a little bit. Just in case anybody didn't catch that, something's come up and we will not be going live tonight. We will not be going live after me tonight. I'm having internet issues, and if we go the whole hour, we'll be lucky. I don't know whether it's something with the internet. Yes, I'm on StreamYard. StreamYard has not been my friend lately. Because if I don't keep my mouse moving, my screen goes dark. Oh. Must come in for my oldest in regards to LARP, so I just had to answer that. Hello, Mr. Paul Wines. How are you doing? Kenny will be live at 8. Okay, well that's... Have you tried using the last backup before the update? No. No, I haven't tried doing that. I really don't want to screw around with my computer right now. Maybe after the weekend. Because I need to get the LARP stuff taken care of. So Paul's in the house, yes. I'm not going to try to click on the comments because it keeps freezing when I try to click on the comments, and then it won't move on to the next. Oh, excuse me. I made chili for dinner today, so it's repeating on me. It didn't pause long enough for me to take a drink. So what else is coming up? I will probably do a pop-up live sometime after the weekend. Do a pop-up like sometime after the weekend and go over this oil since it's not cooperating tonight. Next week will be June 1st, and we're going to kick off Pride Month. And we'll see how that goes. I have some stuff I want to discuss and things I want to say and stuff like that. I might be going. Let's see if I can go down. See if I can go down to the local flag court where they're going to be raising the pride flag, and there'll be some speakers down there. So that sounds interesting. I'm probably there's some. My region's getting a divorce. Okay. My favorite. Yes, I've got a little bit of heartburn. I like the warmth after you swallow it. that you had something a little spicy. But I made up a big batch of chili, so I'll leave some for the other two here. I've got some gonna pack up and take with me. Reheat at LARP if I get hungry. And let's see, what does that mean in English? Oh. Trying to find my notebook. Upcoming events. Because next Monday or next Thursday we're gonna do, because the first we're gonna do Pride, and then everything I already scheduled is gonna drop down a week. So we're gonna do some trivia the week after that. We're gonna be cooking the week after that, another oil, and then we're gonna do a craft on the last week of June. On that. I'm going to make something that looks a little like that in the background. 1 second. Thanks, Busby. Yeah, I need that. FYI, the orange creamsicle is almost gone. I got it yesterday. Well, I think you're doing better than me because it would probably be gone in the day. I got a package of wafer cookies earlier today. I went and got chocolate cream filled wafer cookies. Yeah, they're gone. They were good. They were good. So I had one, and I couldn't help myself. Had another one, and I ate about half the package, then put it aside, and then finished it. So that sucks. I got more crap. I got more snacks in the bag. They provide us with food. Actually, for being on, they provide us with our meals, but the snacks you take your own. They used to take stuff to share before the pandemic. You know, somebody would pick up a box of Timbits, and somebody would bring in some cookies or candy or licorice or whatever kind of, or chocolate bars, whatever. We just have to watch with one person on our team that's severely allergic to peanuts, so we can't have any. Yeah, I know that feeling, Danny. I was looking at the cans of Pringles that were on for two for something. I was like, The only problem if I get a can of Pringles, it's not going to last very long. Are you going over tonight? No. My oldest will pick me up when they are done with work tomorrow, and apparently my adopted son's going to be riding with us too. So it's going to be. I have to make sure everything of mine's condensed. I got a duffel bag and a couple other bags over there. I have to see if I can condense it down into smaller things. So it's going to be interesting. But I don't mind. I don't mind that the third person, there's going to be a third person in the car if it's my adopted one. Because I don't get much time to spend with him either, but it'll be good to have the weekend with both of them. And my youngest will be here holding down the fort because my youngest started a job on Wednesday and has to work Friday evening and Saturday evening. That would be my oldest again. Okay, love you. They messaged me to say, would it be okay, or did I mind if we had that person as a third person? I was like, I don't care. It's just like we had a third person going down the last the day event and the two of the tavern nights, and the person just is one of those persons that annoy me. And let's not play around with allergies, especially if they are severe, as the pens are not cheap at all. No, they're not. And yeah, it's just a rule in the NPC camp is no peanuts products whatsoever. So I don't bring any, even though I was looking at a lot of trail mixes. Like, no, can't bring that. Can't bring that. I got some crackers. I've got some granola bars that do not have peanuts in it. I got the Ritz crackers and sandwich ones with cheese in it. What else did I get? I don't remember. I grabbed a couple of the ramen noodle cups, and I got a couple of the packages of rice that just go in the microwave, because they do have a microwave in the kitchen there. So it's just when you're doing, they have breakfast, lunch, dinner, and dinner goes like 4 to 6 or something like that. Oh, my cannabinoid. Yeah, we're gonna have to skip the cannabinoid tonight. I'll do it on a pop-up later, Troy. My internet is being a glitchy son of a gun tonight, so I guess I'm magic. I keep making Lego pieces disappear. Good thing I found one on another site. Are you working on another big project, Danny? I'm eating Nutter Butters to preserve the other stuff. That's good. I like Nutter Butters, but yeah, I couldn't take those. No peanuts, no peanut butter. And then anybody that just came in, V is not going live tonight after me, but I guess Kenny will be on at 8. Something came up for me that's just to take care of. So if my internet's going to keep cooperating for now, knock on wood, we might be able to go a little longer. Oh, I see this blinking up there. I had another message. Doing a little motorcycle that's not that big, but after the motorcycle doing the London bus, that sounds cool. I always like the Lego projects. My kids did too. But we gave them all away to a friend that they love doing Lego, and their kids really love Lego. So it's a little girl I was babysitting. Her mom really loves Lego stuff. She does some really cool photographs by, some nature thing or whatever, and then she'll set up like a little Lego man there and stuff like that. I think she took all the people and what she didn't want, then she gave the rest of them to the 2 boys and the daughter to play with. Let's see, what else can we talk about? As soon as I decide to do something different rather than the oil, it's going to cooperate. So, thinking I could go back and do the oil, but then my luck would start glitching again. So I'm not touching it. The week I'm doing the cooking one will be making an easy chicken corn chowder. Creamy chicken corn chowder. It's really easy and really good. And of course, it's really good. I really make good recipes. You want me to go over Ontario 23 again? Do you want me to play the video again? Or just go Ontario 23. I'll play the video again, and then I'll tell you what I can about it. It's going to find brand. So that was a little highlights. Welcome in. Michigan Carol came in. Troy was in here. Welcome in, Nate. Should have eaten coming here. Back up. That was poutine. Yep, there was poutine there. And those were butter tarts with pecans, but basically it was like a little pecan pie. So, what plans do we have? We want to explore the area. So it's up between the Dorset Huntsville area. And there's the Dorset Tower. Now, you seen that big tower to climb up that you can see for miles. I guess there's a zip line up there. We're right by Algonquin Park, which is a huge provincial park. We can go hiking and whatever there. There's a park near the one VIP area that's got a little beach there and bathrooms and picnic tables and stuff. Yes, Busby, it's poutine. You're getting it. And we're going to try some of those foods. I know the one morning that bakery, V wants to go there for brunch or breakfast. It's not too far. And lots of fun games and stuff. And just hanging out. Having a good time. Now we've got a few people that are already pre-committed to the VIP area. There might be more. We're waiting on some commitments for sure. But there's other areas nearby for camping, or there is areas really nearby if somebody wants to do the hotel thing. That some that aren't too bad in price. So, you get anybody interested? Send me or I an email, and we'll get the information out to you on what's available. And I will get to. I have a notepad around here somewhere. Oh, it's over there. Some of there's not cabins, but there is. I don't know the other details of the campground that V was looking at. Don't think there's any cabins there. There is some. There is a couple inexpensive hotels really close by, and there might be cabins for rent nearby. I don't know, but you're best to email V on that one, Rob. And see if there's a place with cabins, if there is. We'll have fun. And let's see, I got LARP the weekend before that, so that's going to be crazy. As plans go, and if plans don't get messed up, the plan is that hopefully Amy will be coming up, and her and I will be spending our birthday together on that weekend. So there will be cake. Possibly an ice cream cake, but there will be cake of some kind. I don't expect anything from my friends around town here we went out for my birthday last year on my birthday, so I don't think anybody's planning anything special this year. So I'm going away and spend my birthday with other friends. Yes, cake. I'd save you some, Busby. Like Sis said, Rob. I'm not sure which campsite V was looking at, so email her about the. We had one lined up, and then something fell through, so she was looking at other ones that are close by. But it was depending on what kind of reset or interest we got. Because if we're not getting a lot of interest in the camping, there's no sense of holding on to sites at a campground. Just don't bug her tonight because she's got something that came up that she's attending to, so she won't be live tonight because of that. So maybe message her, say on the weekend, but she's going to be at the trailer on the weekend, so don't expect a quick reply over the weekend. Test comment as I was getting errors. I missed something there. Did I? You're good, Carol. I didn't see it. Let's see. What else did I talk about? Throws me off when I. Good, you still existed. I was wondering if I existed tonight because this thing kept going loopy. Loopy. Nope, that's. Oh, I might have something to try with oils too at Ontario 21. So I might bring some of those with me and have people make it a special. How am I going to put it? Special oil experience. I'm going to find that book there, and I'm going to find my other one. Because maybe we just want to pamper. Oh, you have extra virgin olive oil? I think ours is gone. We just have canola oil, and I have fractionated coconut oil over on that shelf. But no, I will bring some of my essential oils, and I'll do it outside and give people an oil experience. And perhaps if I have some of my bracelets left over, the ones I took on the cruise, some of those left over. And I have some oil samples that I will take with me too. That we can. I will also. Nope, open up the floor to Q&A. That's a good idea. No, not canola spray. Actually, you know what? Hang on here for a second. Copy. Nope, not that one. There. I'll drop the link if anybody wants to come up and join the chat. I'm not standing up. Here, talk to myself. Cute. We have frou-frou canola spray. I wish I had some spray because I was making what career would you have loved to have? When I took my nursing, my goals were either to be in pediatrics or palliative. So I kind of got my goal. I was more thinking pediatrics in the hospital, but I kind of got my goal. I ended up working for 13 years in a pediatrician's office, so I kind of got that goal. It was a good job. Wasn't the highest paying job, which I would have gotten in the hospital, but I applied to the hospital several times and I never got accepted. So almost 13 years in the pediatrician's office. I worked Monday to Friday. There was no evenings, no weekends. Worked from 8 o'clock in the morning to 4 or 5 at night, depending on the day, and had a 2-hour lunch. So I had lots of time to go do stuff. I had an awesome coworker. I miss her. That's the one thing I do miss about the job. That and some of the kids. I do have some of the parents are, well, I say Facebook friends because we kind of got to be friends outside of the office. So it's been interesting to see some of their pictures because the doctor retired 2 months before the pandemic hit. So hadn't got another job, and then with the pandemic hitting and my nursing license or my nursing registration came up for renewal, not working, can't afford to pay the renewal. So my nursing registration slid, so I can't work as a nurse anymore. But was that a 2 hours with pay? No, that was an unpaid 2 hour lunch. My boss was decent, but a wee bit cheap. But there was, there was give and take there because there was other little perks. My kids went to that pediatrician. I could get my kids anytime for a checkup or they're sick or whatever. We got free samples in the office. We'd get some adult type meds because your teens could take an adult dose of like Tylenol or Advil, so we get boxes with the little pouches of Tylenol or Advil. And we got the infant and child size of those things. What else? All kinds of samples of stuff. There was a couple of we got a couple of people in the basement. Hello, Kenny.
Howdy, y'all.
Hello, Nate.
Hey, Landcloud.
How's it going, Kenny? How's it going, Mike Land?
You got yourself looking over your shoulder.
I know. I got a green screen, so I've been playing around with it, working with this new setup. So, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you just fine.
Perfect.
Kenny, you need to tilt your thing because all I can see is your forehead.
I don't know how else to tilt this thing because, there we go.
Hey, Dallas and Pippa.
I'm afraid if I do any more, it's going to tilt it completely over.
Yeah, we don't want it in your lap. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing all right. I got a little pupper right here beside me.
There's Poppy.
Have Poppy.
Hey, Poppy.
I've been babysitting this one since.
Maple hanging around too?
No, Maple's gone with Miss O and Crystal. So
okay, so
they're at a ball game. So I got this little pupper right here.
You got Poppy for company.
Yep. Yeah.
Poppy and Pippa in Dallas.
They're wondering what the heck I've been doing because I've been rebuilding the trailer today, and I'm excited how well it's worked out. I'm sure there'll be some stuff I want to change, but they can still. I've got this new desk set up, and they still fit right next to me.
Well, that's good.
If they'll stay, I don't know.
What are you doing to our surroundings?
Tearing it up.
Sometimes you have to rearrange things. I'd like to move things around because I don't have a green screen. I have a black screen because the girl that gave me all the setup kept the green screen part. But I got the poles and I've got the black screen.
Well, I just needed to do something different for my consulting work and even school because my old cushions on where I sat and putting pillows behind me was starting to be bad for my back. So I needed to build out an actual desk in here. So be a little bit more serious, I guess.
I hear you on that because this chair is not the most comfortable and I've got pillows and
Yeah, I did not go cheap on the chair. I'll go cheap on a lot of other things, but not the chair when that was the whole purpose one of the main purposes, I guess, of doing it. So
yeah.
That's we're testing it, starting it today over the weekend. So we'll see how it goes.
My youngest said,
so again, I've got a complaint. You Canadians are sending all your smoke down here. What the heck?
Oh, that's awful. And it makes me worry because my mom lives out in Alberta.
I think where I'm at right now in South Dakota, I think is actually worse than the air quality up in Alberta right now. It's all blown to us.
I wouldn't doubt it because I know last year or the year before.
Yeah, the year before I think was when it was bad too.
Some of it from out there blew this way, and then we had some bad ones in northern Ontario, and like I'm in southwestern Ontario, we were getting the crappy air too.
Yeah, it's almost like deadly to go outside right now.
Yeah, especially if you have any breathing issues like asthma and stuff.
Well, and I have asthma,
Yeah.
so it's like
Same.
I don't even dare go for a walk right now.
Basically, they would go out and take the dog out and come back in.
Well, I'm at my dad's, so we got the backyard. It's like open the door, let them go run. They've got their brother Bear. He's in the house, but yeah, so they kind of take care of their own running around right now
That's
for,
good.
for another 3 weeks, and I'll have to walk them again. But
It's nice for them to be off leash for a while.
oh yeah, well, even on the road, I was starting to let Dallas. I can't trust; she'll run away. But Pippa, depending on where we were at, because she loves that ball so much, I will throw the tennis ball, take her off leash, throw the tennis ball, let her run, get her energy out because she has more of it than Dallas does. So that was actually working out pretty well until we went to New Mexico. Then there were too many thorns in the ground, and
Oh no.
but yeah, I got to the point where I trust her now. If we're in a place where she's not gonna, I mean, if it's too crowded or something, I can't do it because she'll get spooked and run away, and I won't get her back. But if it was like down in Yuma where it's open desert. We were parked on the side of the LTVA land. I could throw it out into the desert. There's nothing out there that's going to scare her. So yeah, that worked out really well when we can do it. We probably won't be able to do it for Michigan. Are you coming to M23 this year?
I'm waiting on V. She's got 4.5 reasons so far. She wants 5 reasons to come.
She's got, say that again. She's got,
She wants 5 reasons for her to go, and she's up to like 4.25 or 4.5 reasons so far.
well, there's what, karaoke this year. A traveling Robert is going back this year. If you know who that is, it's a huge YouTuber. He was there. He wasn't there last year when you guys were there, but he was there the first year. Kenny, you're going, aren't you?
I'm going this year for the very first time. For the very first time, I'm going. I
think that's one of her reasons.
Yep, that would be one.
I'm fixing to go to O23 here in just a short couple of weeks. So
that's exciting.
That'll be cool.
Yeah, I unfortunately this week and next week's gonna be my last week in Michigan until September.
No, you leave next weekend.
Yeah, I leave next Friday, so I'm trying to soak in all this all this puppy love until then.
I thought it was too cold up here, Kenny.
Well,
cold.
He's just getting to the nice weather now.
Yeah.
Well, it's crazy. It was only 43 degrees yesterday, and I'm spinning.
You're spinning?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not.
I see you fine, Kenny.
I see you fine.
Well, I'm still spinning, but anyway.
I spent the first 20 minutes spinning. So, we're still here.
Now he's spinning.
Now he's froze for a sec.
After we told him he's fine.
Can't wait Carol says she can't wait for you to go to Oregon or the OR. I don't want him to go to the OR, so it'll be Oregon.
Am I back?
You're back.
Okay, because I was spinning there for a minute. But anyway, yeah. And then, because I'll only be in North Carolina for about a week, maybe a little more. But and then I'll be heading to Oregon. So yeah.
You're leaving Michigan right when it's getting good, though, Kenny. Not that you shouldn't go on those other trips.
Yeah.
Or leaving Michigan.
Well, I'll be back. I'll be back in September.
Well, you better be, because that's when M23 is.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping that after the meetup in Michigan, that I'll be able to come over here and visit a little longer over here and maybe visit Canada a little more. Get to maybe see some more stuff that I did not get to see this time around.
Well, that'll be fun. We'll have to figure something out because you've seen Niagara Falls, you've seen Toronto.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you guys ruined it. I secretly, I still haven't told anybody of this plan yet, but I was secretly going to go to Niagara Falls because at M23 I've got my campground is for 2 months, so August and September, and I think it's a 5-hour drive. So I was going to go over and see Niagara Falls, and it seems like everybody else has done it now.
Well, I remember that Crystal was saying that there's a lot more that we could have done as well.
Yeah, we take you again that area. We need to take the wheelchair because it's a lot easier to move you around than it.
Yeah, just walk it.
Walk.
Yeah, I can also, and I'm gonna make sure I bring some solar panels this time.
Charge your stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot more to see at Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
Well, it's not just one falls, right? It's multiple ones that you can see from different angles, different places.
Well, the Horseshoe Falls is the Canadian part, and then there's another fall that goes across on the American side.
Gotcha.
Like,
hey, Sandy.
Buffalo, New York, that's across there.
I think so.
I have videos and shorts ready to go up, but it's like I think the only thing I've dropped was the Waterfall Wednesday one. I tagged Bree in. I think that was a lot of the Horseshoe Falls, and seeing it from above, and then you walk down the walkway a bit, and then you see it from the side, and then you see it from a different angle, and you can also do what they call journey behind the falls, and there is a couple tunnels, and they come out one of them, and the water's like they stop you about 30 feet from the end of the tunnel, but you see the water coming out down in front of you. And then you go down another tunnel and you come out on a little platform, and then the water's like coming down, like it's probably 20, 30 feet up beside you, but it just feels like it's right there.
Can you see through the water when you do that? Or is it so, I mean, I know there's a lot of water. Is it just pretty much a solid wall?
It's pretty much a solid wall of white.
Gotcha.
Foamy water coming down in front of you. But I did it, I think the last time I did it with my oldest, their class trip in grade 8, we did the journey behind the falls. I've never been on the Maid of the Mist. There's the Maid of the Mist on the American side, and I forget what the one's called on the Canadian side. But both of them they have boats that take turns, and they come right up fairly close to where the foam is. But you get soaked down there. Remember, to give you a free raincoat and that. I think you get a free little poncho too when you do the journey behind the falls too.
Is it time to go raid Call Me V?
Call Me V is not going live tonight. Something came up.
Oh.
Sorry, I mentioned it a few times.
Oh, Call Me V is not going live tonight. Okay.
I was gonna say, where were you at, Kenny? But I didn't know that either. Which is fine.
I mentioned it a few times that I had.
Well, see,
I came in toward later.
when she started first coming on, I was going to the little boys' room, so.
Yeah. Well, I mentioned it a few times, but I didn't mention it like in the second half here.
Okay.
We can talk for a while.
Just so you know, I will be going live in an hour.
At 8, yeah.
At 8.
Yep.
I will have some special guests coming up talking about group cruises and what to expect when group cruising, and what activities there is to do, and learn about different experiences and stuff with group cruising.
Is that the one that multiple people are going to be like rebroadcasting and whatnot?
A good possibility, yes. That's what I'd like for people to do, so that I can get a different audience and get more people involved, and especially people that's really done that's, because this is going to be my second cruise I've been on, but it's actually going to be my first one I've I've ever hosted as
Right.
a group cruise. I have never I have never hosted a group cruise before. Um so it's going to be me and Destinations Delight hosting this group cruise, but I wanted to get everybody's input on like experiences and activities and what to expect when group cruising and things like that. So
I'm gonna try to share it out outside of our little kind of community we got here.
yeah, and I also want to, and I want to push out my group cruise even more so that I can maybe get more people on board because we've
Right.
only got like 100 and I think 170 some days left before
I
my
thought you were. I thought you were gonna say you have 170 people, only 170 people going. I
no
was
no
like,
no 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 100 170. Let's see, hang on a minute, let me look over. uh
it's in October, right? When you go out.
176. It's actually November the 11th through the 16th, 2023, on the Carnival Sunshine.
Well, that's not hard to remember. Just 11/11, right? That's
And
the
it's
date.
also going to be it's also going to be going out of Charleston, South Carolina, going to Nassau, Bahamas, and Half Moon Cay.
That'll be cool.
And so yeah.
Sorry if I glance up here. Like I said, all this is new, and I've got my dual monitor up there. So I was kind of like, "What's going on?" I saw you clicking something, and something flashed.
I went over to the thing and
I think you
pinned,
pinned.
I
Yeah,
pinned the link for Kenny's. Sandy Martin's excited because her and Troy Camp Maintenance will be going on their first cruise.
That is cool.
Let's be asking Danny. She's been on the Maid of the Mist, and she said yes because her grandparents lived an hour or so away from there. That'd be cool.
So is the Maid of the Mist worth it? I have a secret. I'm not going to give it out here of what I was thinking I would do when I go up there. It wasn't the Maid of the Mist or the tunnels. But is the Maid of the Mist worth the trip and the expense of it? You don't know?
I don't know. I've never been on it. And it's like, do I want to
yeah.
get? I was seeing how close we're getting. The wind and the spray and that. And the people look like they were getting soaked down there. I got pictures and video I took, which I'll be putting out soon because I got all the LARP stuff out. So I got Toronto and Niagara Falls stuff to put out. A lot of Kenny stuff.
So Busby, are you saying that CAY is actually pronounced
It's
Key
pronounced
instead of K?
I know potato. Some people say it means key, like you have the keys off of Key West, Florida.
Yeah.
I think it's more the Caribbean way of saying it. I don't know how much the Maid of the Mist is. I've never priced it. I don't know if I have that info. I might, because I did pick up some pamphlets and stuff to take up to on 23. Let's see if I have anything on that.
I'm sure you can tell I'm really soaking up this, loving on this dog.
She's enjoying sitting on your lap there.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it goes both ways. She's loving it too. Or he. I don't know which one it is.
The one thing I would like to do if I went back to Niagara Falls area would be go to the Butterfly Conservatory. I've only been there once, and I was with a bunch of pre-teens, and the girls were screaming because the butterflies landed on them. It's like, they're butterflies. They're not going to attack you.
Michigan Carol says it's only $28 for the Maid of the mist or whatever that was called. That's actually pretty reasonable.
That's not bad.
Yeah, you'd think it's a big touristy area that they're going to overcharge on everything.
There's a Hershey's Chocolate Works there. There's a Butterfly Conservatory.
Huh.
There was a bus there. I forget who was telling us about it. That you could pay so much for the bus and it'd take you it's like a city bus almost, and it could take you for a little tour around the city.
Kind of like they have in bigger, like New York and that type of thing.
Yep.
Probably.
And some of them have. I know, in Toronto, when they have like a city pass. I think Niagara Falls has a similar type thing that you can pay and it takes you to the different areas.
When I would go out to DC to work and we'd go down to like the touristy area, we're there for work, and you've got a ton of people there doing those city tour buses, and I always thought it was fun to take pictures of the people taking all the pictures. And they like, you guys are the weird ones here, so I'm going to take a picture of you guys.
And get the pictures of the tourists.
I mean, they are kind of cool though, those double-decker buses. I've only ever been on one. I think it was the one day we went to New York City, and it was super cold, so you couldn't. I mean, I still sat outside in it, but you didn't enjoy it. But they are pretty cool.
It seems all it had was map things for Niagara Falls. I didn't get a.
What are you saying there, Danny D? About Maple?
She's saying wait for Maple to fart that it's be smelly.
Yeah, well, I've already had my share of that. Thank you.
Sandy still wants to go up the Skylon Tower. That was pretty cool.
Is that at Maple Falls? No, I got Maple on the brain.
Niagara Falls? Yeah.
That's why I think it would be, like, since I've never been there, I don't know if I'll take the trailer over through Canada, especially after they get all nosy about why are you doing, what are you doing, blah, blah, blah. So I might just take the SUV and the dog. Well, I don't know how that would work, but spend a couple days so I don't have to rush it. But
you're allowed to take dogs in the area as long as they're leashed. Somebody was looking at that.
Good to know. Yeah, better than leaving them in the vehicle, right?
There's a big what do they call it? I know everybody sees like the London Eye, the big Ferris wheel thing, but they're enclosed bubbles. They got one of those there. Lots of cool things to do.
Lily and anybody I missed. I wasn't watching chat real close. Sorry.
Yes, hi Lily. I think that's the only other one I've seen come in.
Yeah, even
Builders from the Maid of the Mist. Is that for the American side?
Probably. Yeah, that would be way too cheap for the Canadian side.
Well, Sandy looked up for the tower, and I think she said it was along $13 something just to go up the tower. And I know near the tower there's an IMAX theater because we took the kids from my oldest class. They went and had watched the IMAX thing on the falls and all the people that tried to do the barrel over the falls and that kind of stuff. The history is.
Well, tell you what, I'm going to jump down. I was just going to jump in and say hi, and I kind of wanted to test and see how everything, at least everybody could hear me and see me okay after checking all these pages. So, but I'm gonna jump down. Kenny, have fun on your live and on the cruise and everything, and we'll see you guys soon.
All right.
Thanks for coming up, Nate.
Yep.
Bye, Nate.
Bye.
Yeah, it was only 43 degrees here yesterday during the day as a high of 43, and had a wind chill like 38. Now it's like 60, almost 60 some today.
I got 60 right now. It dropped when I was talking last night to somebody. Who was I talking? Oh, on Mike last night, it was down to 35 degrees, and we had a frost warning. And when I woke up at 7 this morning to go to the bathroom, I looked outside, and there was frost on the cars and frost on the grass. So I took the dog out. But hopefully that's the end of that nonsense.
I asked Crystal, I said, I asked Crystal, I said, when do you ever get like spring-like weather, actual spring-like weather? And she said, this is our spring. I'm like, no, I mean like
So lately we spring like weather you might have a couple days, but that seems to go from 30 degrees to 80 degrees. Like last year in the fall, it was like we were lucky last year because in the fall last year I was used to I was figuring we're going on the cruise, gonna come back and it's gonna be freezing. I came back for the cruise and it was another week or two beyond the cruise that we had 70-degree weather before it started cooling off. Like beginning of November, I'm like, okay, this was nice because last time I went away, when I went to Cuba, we left. It was the 8th of April when we left to come home from Cuba, and it was 29 degrees Celsius, so it was like in the 80s. And when we got back to Toronto, it was 6 degrees Celsius, so it was dang chilly. Didn't have I only had a light jacket and stuff, and
I know Crystal was telling me, said that she talked with Troy, and Troy was telling her that to make sure that for Oregon, that I bring my winter jacket because it's going to be.
Yep. Go prepared with layers. You can take t-shirts, but make sure you got sweatshirts and something that's waterproof or windproof or whatever.
Something.
You can always put more layers. You can always take layers off if you get too warm, but you gotta want to have enough layers to put on if you get cold.
Yeah. Well, I told Crystal that I'm gonna pretty much leave my suitcase because all my stuff is pretty much still packed from where I hadn't even opened my suitcase early.
He's definitely gonna have to wear a hat, Busby.
Yeah, I'll wear a hat. Yeah, I'll wear a hat and a hoodie. I've got a hoodie in there too. So
the hoodie you can always pull up over the hat.
yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah, I just like it a lot better because it's a lot cooler this way, and I don't have to fool with combing it, and I don't have to don't have to fool with washing it very much.
Crystal sent us a little video through Messenger with looked almost like a mohawk there going. Yeah, he needs to get a Ford man hat.
Well, I had to do some changes on my obviously Zazzle store because you know that logo with the that logo, the grill, the Ford man AKA Kenneth Oaks grill, car grill. It won't. My Zazzle store, I got a notification in an email telling me that it was yep, that's it. It would tell me that I could not because I had made I had also was gonna have tank top for those that like to wear tank top shirts and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, put on a shirt, and it would not let me. Yeah, you did get your water bottle? Okay. Yeah, but
I got that button up here too. Nope, that's not that one. That's the smile cookie. Where's the other button? I'm in the wrong chat.
because it says, okay, I named my shop Dear Ford Man. Dear, it says I named it Ford Man Kenny Oak Shop. That's what I named it.
Mm-hmm.
It says, thank you for your interest in Zazzle.com and thank you for posting products on Zazzle. Unfortunately, it appears that your product, Ford Man Kenneth Oaks Classic Ford Grill uh, tank top, contains content that is in conflict with one or more of our content guidelines. Says that they will be removing the product from the store, which Marshall said that they had already had. Remove it from the Zazzle market shortly. The details of the product being removed are listed below. The Ford Man Kenneth Oaks Classic Ford Grill Tank Top T-shirt, the ID number for the T-shirt, and then it says result not approved. It says your design policy notes your design contains an image or text that may be trademarked. This may be due to the actual design of the product description or search tags that are associated to your product. Please feel free to submit a new design to our marketplace from original elements. View image. So, yeah.
Well, it's Coco that designed it in the first place, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Coco that designed that.
Maybe she can rework it so it. I don't know.
I may have to get in touch with her and find out.
If there's a way she can I don't know where she got the design from, or there's a way to rework the design, or somebody that can draw up a design similar to that, but not exactly the same.
I guess.
I don't know if the word Ford's in there or not. The Ford Man's at the top, and then AKA's on the grill, and then Kenneth Oaks is at the bottom.
Is it the word Ford? Is that what it is? Yeah.
Or it could be that they. I don't know, or maybe the design's too close and designed to a classic Ford. Where are we going? Copyright. Well, you got some merch out there already. If Danny's gonna have the corner market on all the with all the merch for all the different YouTubers. Someday I'll get something. First thing I need to work on is getting stickers before Ontario 23. So I have some for that meetup. Then maybe I'll be able to send some out to some of my subscribers too, or use them as prizes, and because they would be cheaper to send out than I've done other prizes. What did I do? I think I did an oil. I did a painting. I forget what the third thing was. And I went to mail those things from Canada to the US because all three winners were the US. And it cost me almost $40 to send 3 small pouches, like those bubble wrap type envelopes that were like this big. 3 of those cost me $39 and change. And I was like, okay, well, I do stickers, or I can always sticker and a note.
How should I say this? I was wondering if there was a way that you can redesign this.
Just say, you can tell her that
Well, I was going to forward that email to her.
Yeah.
Well, when you forward an email to somebody, does it forward the whole thing to that person, or?
I think so, and you could just ask her if there's a way to rework the design, or if she had any idea of coming up with something a little different that might not be an issue with them. Are you ready down there? Thumbs up? Okay. It's a drive stream.
Amy.
Hello.
Halfway into my live, the internet decided to behave itself. So
Well, good.
You been having internet issues?
the first 20 minutes or so, it's like every few words I said, and it would spin again and spin again.
Yeah.
I was talking, I was like, and I would talk again and wait till it starts. Well, I didn't do the topic because I wasn't going to spend the whole time waiting. Did you have a good day?
Yep. But now I'm trying to get out of this parking lot, and some dumb blonde is now crying on the side of the road because her car is overheating, and she parked in front of the entrance. So I'm supposed to go left, but I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get out.
Go through the entrance?
No, it's only one entrance in and out, and she's got half of it blocked off.
That's not good. Lady, will it start? At least back it away from the entrance.
No, she needed to go forward, but okay. I got out. Oh, geez, that was a mess. But yeah, we had a good day.
The pictures and videos that you sent were looked like we're having fun.
Yeah, it was fun meeting Billy, catching up with Sharon again.
Uh-oh.
That's probably the fire truck for the girl that that's blocking the entrance.
Probably called 911.
I don't know.
Well,
She
her
tried
car's
to
on
get the car
fire.
to move it when she saw that I was trying to leave, and then she got out of her car, and that's when she was crying, and she sat on the curb crying, and she was on the phone, so I don't know. Who knows?
Busby mentioned something there, Kenny. The Ford script logo and the blue oval are both well-known and vigorously protected trademarks both in U.S. and overseas. You found that on Google, so.
But we went to Billy Bob's, and we ate at a really good barbecue place. We went and saw the water gardens and the stockyards and saw the cattle drive. And we saw some gunfight there too. That was boring.
So Gary was able to catch up with you guys?
Yep.
That's good.
Yep. We all met at Billy's hotel, and his friend Virginia was with him, that he's known for a really long time. So we met them. Then we got in Gary's truck, Gary and Sharon's truck, and they drove us down to the water gardens and another place down there and stuff. So they were our chauffeurs today.
That's good.
Yeah.
Nate says time to go push. I don't think Amy's getting out to push.
No.
So don't need Amy throwing her back out or hurting herself.
Don't need me hurt. That's for dang
Nope.
sure. I mean, I already got a sick puppy. But I got medicine down her last night. Hopefully when I get home, I can get medicine down her again. I just really wish she would eat. I threw some treats in her cage when I left, so I'll see if she ate those.
As long as she's drinking.
Yeah.
As long as she's drinking and peeing, she's staying hydrated.
Yeah, she's still peeing, so.
And getting the medication into her to help her.
Yeah.
She
was
just
so mad at She was so mad at me last night when I shoved those pills down her throat.
I thought poodles we had to.
Yeah.
I literally opened their jaw, shoved it down their throat, closed their mouth, and held it, rubbed their throat until it swallowed.
I mean, she won't even lick the peanut butter off the spoon, so I don't know. But then I went out last night. So
a year or so ago when Callie was on antibiotics, I think he had 5 or 10 pills. I can't remember. It was like $52 for, I think it was 10 maybe.
okay.
And I basically I was like, I don't have pill pockets. What am I going to do? And I basically took, your processed sliced cheese. I took a little piece of it, wrapped it around the pill, and I gave it to him, and he chomped it down like it was nothing. It was like, she didn't even taste it. It was like, okay.
Yeah, I put 2 of them in pill pockets. She's on 2. I put them each in a pill pocket, and she wouldn't take it, so I threw the pill pocket into her kennel.
Busby is saying, is she pooping? Serious question.
She has not since Tuesday.
But she hasn't eaten since Tuesday either.
But she hasn't eaten since Monday night.
Monday night. And she was having diarrhea.
Yeah. She pooped out something really weird on Monday night, and then it was diarrhea later that night and the next morning. And then the next morning was the bloody watery stuff. And that wasn't necessarily the next morning. That was like 20 minutes before I left for the vet.
And she took pictures to show the vet of stuff.
Yep.
The joys of pets. They're as bad as kids. But that was the best thing when we even working in the pediatrician's office. The kid would get up in the morning and have a rash. Well, by the time they got to the doctor in the afternoon, it was half gone or almost gone or whatever. So a lot of the parents would start to take pictures of like, this is what it looked like.
Yep.
When I called the office. So it's easy to show the doctor going, okay, this is what it looked like. And then you can go, well, maybe that's an allergic reaction or it's this or that. Or this is what it looked like yesterday. Today it's worse. Today it's better. Hopefully she didn't do the same thing Dallas did and ate something she has been eating things she shouldn't.
Well, then what she ate, I believe Monday morning, was part of the carpet. And so that's what she pooped some of that out. Or no, she threw that up. That was part of her vomit.
Pets are definitely worse than kids, yeah. Because dogs can't tell you what's going wrong.
No. I just know she doesn't feel good.
Yeah, it's not like her to lay around and cuddle and all that. She's already bouncing off the walls. Or over the couch, not off the walls.
But that comment about Dallas, I feel like Adelaide and Dallas are a lot alike with the crap they're not supposed to eat. And they just love everybody.
Yep.
I guess it's a 4-way stop.
Now, when I met Dallas, she was around and then she got up behind me. I was kneeled down with one knee on the ground and one knee up in the air, and she got around behind me and over my leg, so I couldn't get up. I couldn't go.
Well, the problem is, I know that she doesn't feel good. Like, I can see it in her eyes. I see it. I know she doesn't feel good. Well, we get into the vet, and she's like, oh, people. So she's like, got a little bit more energy, but nothing like when she normally meets people. Like, it was a calm version. And the doctor's like, are you sure she doesn't feel good? I'm like, no, she does not feel good. Like, I promise you.
Here, let me show you one of my live streams. See, this is what she normally does.
The fact that you got her on the counter and you have her still.
Busby, Google says dogs can go 3 to 5 days without eating.
Okay.
And she's not vomiting anymore or diarrhea anymore?
She threw up a little bit last night, but she came right in front of my feet and just like made some noise and threw up, but it was just like, it looked like spit.
Yeah, she's crazy on eating live stream.
like dry heaves, pretty
No,
much.
she threw up, but it was just like spit that came out of her mouth. Like she just threw up like spit.
Like a foam or bile type thing.
Yeah,
Because there's nothing there to.
throw
Well,
up.
if you ain't got no food in you, you ain't gonna.
Or her tummy's sore, then she probably doesn't want to eat.
Yep. Leave it to her to eat something she wasn't supposed to.
The one thing that Kelly, well, he's eaten. His favorite toy is stupid rope toys. So every so often you get a piece of string with a one. Next thing you know, it's this little, and they're little bits of string. They're only like little short pieces. The next thing you know, you put out the other end, and he's got a little piece hanging there because it's got string attached to it. That drives him crazy till he's able to get that off.
Hey, Travel Adventures, where it be?
Hey, Eric. The one time he had a piece of taco meat, and I was like, it's like a marble size, and it was enough to throw his stomach off for like a week, and he had poop just running out of him. Every time I turned around in 30 minutes, he wanted to go outside again, and it was just, but it was a whole week before I got back to regular consistency, and he was eating pumpkin and rice. And even at first, he didn't want to eat. Pumpkin rice and I think it was plain Greek yogurt. Or the two things. And I've heard of giving them like Pedialyte or something like that, but you got to make sure it doesn't have any artificial sweeteners in it.
Yeah, no, I tried to feed her pumpkin. I tried to feed her rice. She won't eat it. I tried to get her to lick peanut butter off the spoon. She wouldn't lick it. I even tried opening her mouth to like put the peanut butter on her tongue, and I couldn't. She was already mad at me for the pill, so I couldn't even get her mouth open to put peanut butter on her tongue.
We can always call the vet and see what they suggest. Tried this. When should I start worrying? Or worry? When should I start worrying more? I'm already worried because she's not eating. Everybody has suggestions what else she can do if she's not eating those things. What was it?
Well, I don't have. I'll call tomorrow if she doesn't eat tonight, and I see how she acts tonight. I'll get up early. I have my phone conversation at 11. I don't know how long that will go, and then I don't have to work until 3. So.
I'm trying to think of other things that.
But yeah, I have a phone call at 11, so.
Yeah. I know there was other suggestions like bone broth or whatever, as long as it's like low sodium type thing, or baby food, baby meat puree, as long as it's just the meat kind of thing.
But I can't really say what this phone call is about, but Send Good Vibes said it goes really well.
I know it. I know because I'm one of the select few, but yes, keeping fingers crossed, good vibes. That all goes well. Yeah, we got 25 minutes and then we'll go raid forward, man. And the link's pinned to the top still, I believe. Yep, still pinned to the top there. Danny D says, crossing my fingers for you, Amy.
Thank you. And I will definitely share more once I can publicly share more.
Yep, keep our fingers crossed. What's up here? I'm just
Yeah,
checking out.
driving through Fort Worth makes me miss Fort Worth.
That doesn't make sense. Let's see. I'm just checking something out.
Yes.
Oh, just being nosy. I put I put a short up about 5 hours ago, and before my live stream, it had 0 views, so I took it down. I put a different one up. It's got a few views. I've been really lucky the last couple of days. I've been having my shorts go crazy, like 1.2K, 1.7K. I'm like, nice. Today seems to be a slow day.
I have one that hasn't done. I put one up today of the water gardens. I don't know. It's been a minute since I looked to see how it did, but when I last looked, I had 3 views. The one of Adelaide Adelaide giving me kisses, has 1 view, so I'm gonna take it down and re-upload it.
Yeah, it was like 3.5 hours or something like that, and it was like 0 views, and I'm like, okay, well, we'll just take that one down. Put another one up, see if that title is catchy enough to. So I'll be dropping shorts probably twice a day for the next little while, because I have a lot from Toronto and Niagara Falls, and then I got LARP this weekend, so a lot more.
Nice.
Plus, I got a bunch of other videos that I made a little while ago, so it's like just scrolling through, going, oh, there's one that hasn't been shared yet. Oh, not yet. Leslie says it's got 5 views, Amy.
Okay.
Jenny says she's still doing shorts every morning. I'm having fun. Maybe too much fun.
I put
And
out
I'm
a
telling you, canker sores are awful.
Yes, they are.
what now?
Canker sores.
What is that?
You get a little sore inside your mouth, sometimes on your tongue.
Oh,
Or
Mine's
inside
like
your
right
lip.
here,
oh,
like
okay.
in the front and the bottom.
I had one.
Last night when I was drinking my Chilton, it hurt, and I got salt in it, and I was like, "Oh, that sucks."
That'll clean it out.
And then the barbecue sauce at the barbecue place affected it.
I had one last week, and it was just on the tip of my tongue, just underneath. So everything you put in your mouth, it would hit. And I'm like, better now. The pediatrician I used to work for, he would give the kids stuff called Oracort. Put that on.
I went and bought Oragel because that's what they had at Target.
Yep.
So
something like that, or even like a little tiny bit of clove oil on a Q-tip. Numb. Keep biting my cheek when I eat chips. I only do that when I put too many in my mouth. Now you're making me wish I bought chips to snack on.
I've actually bit the inside of my jaw before. That's not good. It's not. That's painful.
I bit the inside of my bottom lip when I was in grade 7 after I came back to school after the dentist. Yeah. Got chewing on because it was numb. And ended up it was sore there, and used to be a little nerve that would stick out there too, but it's mostly gone. Don't chew on your lips when you got freezing in them. Well, that was annoying at the beginning because I was trying to do my thing on my oil, and it was like glitching, and then you guys tried to come in, and I was spinning, and then you guys were spinning, and it's like
Yeah.
this is not my day to do it.
I hate it when I'm spinning and then it knocks me completely out. Like, so
I didn't get knocked out. It would spin and spin, and then it would stop, and I'd get to 3 or 4 words out, and it would do it again. And then the little thing comes up there beside the live that has like the dot with the little lines over it.
yeah.
It would be like one dot and a couple lines, and there'd be one line, and then it'd just be the dot. And I'm like, oh, come on.
And then where we were at, like, we could hear everything, so we didn't know if it was us or you or what was going on. So we're like, well, we're done eating. We're going over to Billy Bob's. So.
Ironically, canker sores can be caused by stress. Oh, she's not under any stress. Amy, stress?
There's lots of stress going on. But hopefully it will all be worth it.
Could be good stress.
Hopefully it will all be worth it. But it, like, you know, there's like the helping hand stuff coming up soon. I was like, well, I can't commit to anything. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, and then I'm sitting there thinking, like, and I should have asked John last night, and I didn't. And I was like, is this going to affect my vacation in July?
Wait and see. Busby says, "Mom's the word." At least the cruise-a-thon's not until July 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th
Right. Yeah.
weekend. Then I realized that I was talking with a friend of mine, and I was like, oh, that's a good weekend to get together because I won't be home on my birthday. And the weekend before is LARP, so it's either going like 2 weekends after my birthday or 2 weekends before. But I thought, then I was thinking today, that's the helping hand thing. That was, it was like I always disappear on the 8th for a little while in the afternoon and come back.
Yeah.
I've already committed to the Thursday night slot on my live stream.
So how long are they going to be going this time?
It'll start on the Thursday night just before my live stream.
And
It'll be me, V, and whatever after that. It'll be just in the, I think they're doing like maybe the 8 a.m. till midnight or whatever, like they did the last one.
They don't need to do it overnight.
Unless somebody in the down under wants to do an overnight or part of or whatever, or early morning or whatever. But it's totally up to the people down under if they're any.
okay, so they're doing just like the daytime hours, no overnight hours, correct?
Correct.
We'll start Thursday night and then be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Anybody that's interested in helping out, contact Meg or Crystal. Crystal's is destinationslight96@gmail.com.
Yep, that is correct.
And I forget what Megan's is, but I can look
Meg's is Meg's Funtime 22@gmail.com.
Meg's Funtime22@gmail.com. So you can contact either one of those people if you want to. And you're only allowed an hour block. No 2 hour or more blocks, just 1 hour blocks. If you want to do another one, you can offer to do another one. Or you know somebody else that might be interested in helping for an hour that's not in our community. We want to spread this out, get beyond our little community here. Also, got to work on our friend Darren Dobson a little more.
Yeah.
He said there'll be more opportunities coming up there, but I was like, I hope we can get him to do an hour over that weekend. He's available. Because that gets it out to more of another community. Also looking for recipients too, outside of just our little group.
Yeah, I'm still looking for a recipient to go on my cruise in November. So
Still got time.
yeah,
Well, look how close to the cruise that Scott and Amber got selected.
yeah,
Only a couple months before, so
yeah. They're actually they actually like cruising so much. They're actually booked. They booked one for April of 2024.
isn't that
Awesome.
Blaine's cruise?
Yeah, they blanked it. They booked it on planes. It'd be the last cruise that Carnival Sunshine's going to be. It's an 8-day cruise,
That'll be nice.
and I think it's April 13th through the 21st, I believe, of 2024. It'd be the last cruise that Carnival Sunshine's going to be going out of the state of
North Carolina,
North or
Yeah.
no, South
Out of
Carolina.
Charleston.
North Carolina.
Out of
One of them Carolinas.
out of Charleston, South Carolina.
One of them Carolinas. I don't know all the states. I try. Only have 10 provinces and 3 territories to learn up here, not 50 states. That's why I have the map. I have a map over there, folks. North America. That way I was able to, learn where my YouTube friends are from south of the border. Also got it's like Mexico in there. I can see all the stuff in the Caribbean. So I was able to look and say, okay, we're going to here, over to there, and back up to here again. Or
Well, guys, I'll see you all in a few minutes on mine. I got to go do some stuff before my live, but
Okay.
I will see you in about 10 minutes.
Yep.
All right.
Spin
Bye,
to the top there, folks.
Yep. Bye, guys. Thanks for having me
Okay.
up, Michael Ann.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming up.
Gonna have to stop and get some caffeine.
We were looking today was well, I like that the grocery store is like not even 10 minutes down the road. The only put on is like it's called No Frills, and basically it's got no frills because it's a very small selection when it comes to stuff. I was looking to see for Mountain Dew, so it's like because I'm not much into cola anymore, so it's like we'll take some caffeine this weekend, and I don't do energy drinks. The options for Mountain Dew was either a case or a 2-liter.
Oh, jeez.
And you can get the regular Mountain Dew, or they had the 0 sugar Mountain Dew, or they had the 2-liter. Then up by the cash registers, then they had the coolers with a couple of bottles. I just grabbed a couple of those smaller bottles. Like if I gone out to Walmart, I'd probably gonna get a 6-pack of the bottles, but I don't have time to do that. Didn't have it today. I basically went to the grocery store to grab snacks and another thing of beef to make chili tonight. Or today. I had chili for dinner, and I had some to take with me and some to feed to these two for the weekend. Should better get some Dr. Pepper.
I'm gonna stop at Quick Trip here in 8 miles.
And he says, "Yep, I told Meg I'll help her and Crystal and chat like dropping links like you did." Yep, that was so much appreciated, Danny.
Yes.
You are the super supporter.
Yep. For sure.
I know Mountain Dew might make me glow, Busby, but it's the only caffeinated drink I like right now. Just don't like the taste of Pepsi or Coke, or rarely even Dr. Pepper anymore.
What? Dr. Pepper's the best.
I don't know, it's whether that caramel flavoring or whatever that they put in those dark colored. I drank Diet Coke for years, like several cans a day for like decades. Even when I was pregnant with my kids, that's probably why they're ADHD. It was my only vice. I didn't drink alcohol. I didn't smoke during pregnancy, but that was my only vice. And then I gave Diet Coke up cold turkey about, I think we're coming up on 10 years.
Oh, wow.
When I figured I was like, why am I like the brain fog and the body aches and everything else? And it was like, I looked all the symptoms. Like I felt like it was either do I have an MS? Do I have fibro? What's going on here? And then I ran out of Diet Coke, and one day I walked down the aisle and I looked at it and I went, I'm not going to buy it. And within a month, I felt a heck of a lot better.
Good.
And I figured out it was aspartame poisoning. And since I got away from aspartame, I don't have any problems. Well, maybe in the last year, my body's finally going, hey, you're getting old.
Well, mine's telling me.
10 years ago when I was like late 40s, going, what's happening to me? It shouldn't be happening to me at this age. And the brain fog, thinking like, am I getting Alzheimer's or something? Like I couldn't think of things, I couldn't remember things. Yeah, aspartame is evil. Not age is just a number. It is.
Yeah.
Although this weekend when I go to LARP, I am on strict orders from my oldest that I'm not allowed to do any lifting or anything. Because I last thing I was helping lift boxes and putting stuff away, and the next day I went to move, and all of a sudden my back just kind of middle of my back was a twinge, and I could hardly move for 2 days.
Yeah, we don't need that again.
Strict orders. I'm not allowed to. I can help pack things up, but I'm not allowed to move anything. Okay. I also told him that we are not sticking around, and him being the only one packing up or moving stuff out to the sea can, because that's a good almost 100 yards away from the NPC camp. It's like, at least it'll be still daylight packing up this time.
That's good.
Because the other one was a day mod, and they didn't finish up till 8 o'clock at night. Then they like to stand around and chat. Meanwhile, I usually have Nikki's desk all packed up and everything there packed up. Oh, Nikki's stuff packed up and my stuff packed up. And once the final mod's done, and she's usually on the other side of the parking lot, so I grab Nikki's keys and I bring up the car to my NPC camp, and I start loading our stuff into it, so our stuff's out of the way. But it drives me nuts because there's like 2 or 3 or 4 people that will just stand around and chat that are involved in the NPC camp, and they have their tables covered with stuff, and they're sitting there chit-chatting, and like, at least if you're going to sit there and chat, pack your stuff up.
Yeah.
Nikki and I literally left at 10:45 at the last event.
Oh, wow.
And 3 of them were still sitting. One had some of his stuff packed up. 2 of the other ones were still sitting there, and the one guy had gone down with us, but there was another guy from town here that came later on and was giving that guy a ride home. Thank goodness, because that guy drives me nuts. But it's like Nikki says, we're out of here. Like, this is ridiculous. Not sitting around till the last minute and everything's packed up. It's like somebody else can help. And this is going to be a big one because it's a 4-day weekend. So it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So it'll finish up around lunchtime or shortly after, and then packing stuff up, but it was 1:45, I think, when we finally got to my place. And then Nikki still
Yeah, I
had it.
remember you guys got in. You got in really late.
Yeah, because I usually end up talking to whoever's in chat or in the messenger, but then Nikki had another half an hour or so drive because they stopped to grab a coffee or a energy drink or something. And it's like I will stay up until I know they're home safe.
Yep.
I get the note, "I'm home, Mom." Four minutes till right. It's now 3. You doing the countdown, Busby? I've got almost 2 minutes. If anybody wants to leave, you're welcome to go and raid Kenny. I'm going to wrap this up. And we'll see you guys next week in June 1st. So we'll be starting Pride.
Yep. Oh, wow.
Later, guys. Have a good
Bye.
one.